Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is June 26, 2015. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in. What you're going to see here is that the S&P 500 E-mini futures are trading higher by 2.25 points to 2096 and a quarter per contract. So again, futures are slightly higher, but yesterday we saw the same thing where futures were higher to start the day, and you could see that robust sell-off really throughout the session yesterday. So again, we'll see how today's market plays out. It is a Friday. We have had quite a few down Fridays in 2015. We've had more down Fridays in 2015 than we had all of 2014. So again, we're only in the month of June here, and we've had quite a bit of Friday sell-offs into the weekend. We'll see if that remains the case. There is some chatter out there that Greece is going to get some type of an extension. I don't know how true it is, but we'll see. That is the news out there right now. Either way, there's money to be made in this market. Let's go into the market-moving stocks. First one we're going to start off with today is Micron. I'm going to have gap levels for this stock. It is getting absolutely annihilated. Micron closed at $24.02. It is now trading at $20.33. So I will have gap levels for Micron. We will look to play this once the opening bell rings. Come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see us play that stock. Could play right along with us. Get our levels. Gap levels will be posted up in the chat room at 9 a.m. So if you want that, come on over. Take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat, and they will be posted up there, and you could trade right along with us. Next up, in sympathy to Micron, we're seeing a couple of stocks fall. First one off the bat is INTC, which is Intel. Intel right now closed at $31.99 yesterday. It is at $31.46 today. So Intel is under the gun, under a little bit of pressure. Also, we're looking at Sandvik coming under some pressure as well. This is another big one. Sandvik closed yesterday at $63.35. It is now trading at $61.29. Can you believe that Sandvik at the start of the year was a $100 stock? Now it is at $61. I ultimately believe Sandvik is headed lower. So again, just be a little bit careful there. I'm looking also at ARMH, which is another semiconductor play. This stock is getting hit today as well. I'm not sure exactly what the news is. It might be a downgrade. There's a lot of upgrades and downgrades right here, but this is a stock I like for a bounce at 51. So keep ARMH on the radar today. If it gets down to 51, you could look for a scalp bounce there. I think that would be a decent level, potentially even for a longer period day trade. But either way, 51 is the level for ARMH if it does come down. Let's take a look at some positive news today. Nike reacting well after earnings. You can see the stock trading up at $109.16, closed at $105.22. I think there's a fair amount of resistance up here, so I would not chase Nike higher at this stage of the game. It is a good move. If you own it, just trail your stop loss. You're in great shape. Stock's in an uptrend on all time frames. That's a positive, but up here at 109, it is a little bit stretched, so I don't know if it has a lot more upside to go. I would say no, it doesn't. But either way, trail your stop loss. I would not be a buyer, but I would not short it either. Let's take a look at Finish Line. I believe they reported earnings as well. What you're going to see here with Finish Line, the stock got as high as $30 today, so that's a good pop. But it is overbought. I'm going to watch this one today once the opening bell rings. It could be a fade candidate, in my opinion. I really have a hard time seeing this stock up here at these levels. It is severely overbought. And again, very good resistance around $29.50, and you have some gap windows around $30 and also right around $30.75. So there's a good chance we could find Finish Line as a gap higher. Moved this morning, but also it could be a fade candidate, means it could be a short play. So I don't see a lot more upside in Finish Line, unfortunately, at this stage of the game. Let's take a look at Vertex. I did see that one trading higher. This is a biotech stock. I'm not sure what the news is. You never know with these biotechs. But again, nice pop. It is starting to come back in a little bit. Still closed at 128.35. I'm going to give this the upside bias to around 133.50. 133.60. I think that's where you have big resistance. Again, it kind of got above that level earlier yesterday afternoon, so it has pulled back a little bit, but it could still regain that. So try your stop loss on Vertex if you do own it. Last night, the Shanghai Composite was down big time. Be careful. Chinese ADRs could be under pressure this morning. You did have quite a sell-off in many of the in China. So you could have some weakness in the Chinese ADRs. Also, I want to just talk quickly about a couple things I'm seeing. Ticker symbol DDR Corp. I believe they had some insider buying there. I believe somebody on the inside bought $16 million worth of stock. That's a pretty good indication of insider buying. So I'm going to keep this one on the radar today. Also, I'm looking at Dave's Famous. Ticker symbol is Dave, D-A-V-E. There was some insider buying there too. Somebody bought $11 million worth of stock. So again, that's for an insider, that's pretty good share size, and you want to take a look at that. But both stocks have been beaten down, but I do like when I see some insider buying at lows. That's a good sign. All right, let's switch gears here and go over to the gold market. Gold is down 20 cents. Right now, gold futures are trading at $1,171.60 an ounce. Let's take a look at the GLD this morning. You're not really seeing much of a change. GLD closed at 112.44. Right now, it's at 112.40. I still don't love the pattern in gold at the moment. We'll keep an eye on it, but there's not much I'm seeing there. If we take a look at U.S. Crude oil today, you're going to see light sweet crude is trading down 49 cents to $59.21. If you take a look at the USO, which is a good way to trade light sweet crude, what you're going to see, this is trading at 19.85. Not going to make much out of it here. It's really just in a range, and that's what we've been seeing. Today, you do have the U.S. dollar index up a little bit. That could be putting a little bit of pressure on oil and gold. We'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. But once again, if you haven't done so already, come over, take a 7-day free trial. You'll see what we're doing. We're going to look to trade Micron today. We may also look to trade Finish Line today, and whatever else pops up on our screen once the opening bell rings. So with that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great weekend. Have a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.